Good morning, grade 2 crew, and welcome to another day of our online classroom. Let's start by reading our morning message this morning. Good morning, class. Today is Tuesday, March 18th. Our number of the day today is 124. How many ones are in the number 124? That's right. There are 4 ones in the number 124. How many tens are in the number 124? That's right. There are 2 tens in the number 124. How many hundreds are there in the number 124? That's right. There's 100. 100, 2 tens, and 4 ones in the number 124. Boys and girls, let's take a look at our clock. Let's take a look at our clock. The shorthand is between the 5 and the 6, but it hasn't quite gotten to the 6 yet. The shorthand points to the hour. The longhand points to the minutes. What time is it? That's right, it's 5:25. If I'm eating supper and it's 5:25, is that AM or PM? That's right, boys and girls, it's 5:25 PM. If it's 5:25 p.m. now, what's 1 hour ago? If it's 5:25 p.m. now, what time is it 1 hour ago? That's right, boys and girls. 1 hour ago would be 4:25 p.m. If it's 5:25 p.m. now, what time would it be 1 hour from now? 1 hour from now would be 6:25 p.m. Boys and girls, let's count together by threes. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, and 27, 30, we're not done. 33, 36, 39. Good job, boys and girls. You guys know you can practice your skip counting any time of the day. You don't just need to do it with Mrs. Agrell. Boys and girls, I want us to go over double-digit addition. Boys and girls, when you have 2 double-digit additions, okay, so 25 and 36, those are double-digit numbers. In each number, there are 2 digits. In the number 25, there is a 2 and a 5. That's 2 digits in the number 25. In the number 36, there are 2 digits, 3 and 6. Boys and girls, which way does Mrs. Agrell want you to write the double-digit addition problem? Right? I want you to write it vertically on your worksheet. So if you have a worksheet or a word problem on your worksheet and we need to use double-digit addition, I want you to write it vertically. So I have a little helper today that's going to solve the problem for us. All right, let's start this double-digit addition problem. Okay, just move to the side so the boys and girls in grade 2 can see it, our little monkey friend. So let's add 5 plus 6. We always start in the ones place. So let's start with the bigger number. Let's start with 6 and let's count up to 5. 6 plus 5 is what? 6 plus 5 is 11. We don't have enough room to write 11 in the ones place, So we're going to carry over our 1 to the tens place. Now, let's add the tens column. 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 1 is 6. That's right. Thank you very much, trustee assistant. Boys and girls, today we're going to talk about units of measurement. Yesterday we talked about the units that we use when we count what? That's right, boys and girls. Those are the units when we count money. And what does Mrs. Agrell always say, right? We need to make sure that we write our units down, or else people are going to think that we're adding together bananas, right? And we don't want them to think we're adding together bananas. We want them to know what we're adding together. Sometimes we're adding together cents. Yesterday, we talked about another unit that we use for money. The other unit that we use for money is what? What does this symbol in math represent? That's right, boys and girls. That's the dollar sign. And we write the dollar sign with an S and a line through it. Boys and girls, when you go to the doctor's office, think about when you go to the doctor's office. What's the first thing that the nurse or that the assistant usually does? That's right. The first thing they usually do is they take your weight on a scale, right? And then they measure how tall you are. Boys and girls, I want you to think, what are different ways that we could tell someone how tall we are? Would I say, I'm 60 pounds tall? Would that be right? No, that wouldn't be right. What happens if I said, I'm $50 tall? No, that wouldn't be right either. That's because the unit of measurement for height, the units of measurement that we use are feet and inches. So we have used inches on our rulers, right? We use inches on our rulers when we measured on our paper. So now we are going to measure with feet in inches. We use feet when we are measuring how tall someone is, because it would be a lot of work to measure how tall I am with this small ruler. So we measure how tall someone is using feet and inches. So I'm going to get my assistant to come back and we're going to practice measuring him in feet and inches. So I'm going to use a measuring tape to measure how tall our little monkey is. Here, monkey, you want to put your foot right on the edge of that measuring tape? There. Oops, let's try that one more time, boys and girls. You want to put your foot on it so it holds there? All right. Excellent, little monkey. Our monkey is 4 foot 9 inches. Thank you, little monkey. So the way that we would write this on the board would be 4 feet 9 inches. Boys and girls, what I want you to do today for a challenge, if you can, if you have a measuring tape at home, and if you don't, that's okay, I want you to go around and find things in your house that you can measure. And I want you to tell me how many feet and how many inches. Boys and girls, what do you think are some things that we can measure in feet and inches? When we measured on our worksheet, we used smaller line segments that we were measuring, and we measured those in inches. So I want you to think of some bigger things, right? Like our little monkey, we had to measure how tall he was, and so we needed to measure in feet and inches. All right, boys and girls, let's get back to today's assignment. today I want you to work on your fast math and your math worksheet. I hope you guys are having a great morning.